Hi. Anybody here? I don't know if there's anybody here. I don't see anybody. It's just me. All right. I'll just hang out for a while, see if anybody comes. Hey, there's 5 people here. Who's here? Who's here? I'm here. Who's here? Anybody else? Anybody else? Hey, Natalie's here. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Catherine. Oh, good. There's some people coming. Yay, Karen. Christina. Hi. Glad I'm not alone. It was going to be kind of weird to talk about the book by myself. You know what I mean? Yeah. Little strange to talk about it by myself. Oh, shoot. And you know what? I completely forgot something. I forgot chapter 20. That's what I forgot. Oh, I was listening to an audiobook yesterday and I got to chapter 20 and chapter 20 just had so much information in it that I just got like, I was going to go back and I was going to read it, with my eyes instead of my ears. And I didn't read chapter 20. Shoot. And then today I was busy all day long. All day. Wow. All right. Well, guess we'll do the best we can do. And Brandy's not here. Brandy has a headache. She's got a migraine. So Brandy's not here. You did not read. Good, Karen. We're together. Yay. Let's just not talk about chapter 20 then. I can't talk about chapter 20 because I don't know what happened in it. Oh, but I am streaming from my computer tonight so that I can actually look at my phone. Yeah, I can actually go on my phone and look back at the book. I know there was just so much happening. It was just like all this information was just coming at my brain. And I was like, okay, no, I'm not taking it in, listening to it. I needed to see it. So, and then I never got back to chapter 20. I stopped this morning. Anyhow, yeah, don't say anything about chapter 20. Oh, yeah. You are currently at location 2030, but they read to 2080. Would you like to go to that location? Sure, yes. Yeah, they just started chapter 20. Well, maybe that's not true. Maybe they were partway through 20. Let's see. Well, they were partway through 20, and I wanted to go back and reread 20. Anyhow, I got to the other murder. That I got. Yeah, that I got. All right. Wow, we don't have very many people here tonight. Thank you guys for being here. You didn't read chapter 20 either. we're all doing good, aren't we? We're doing great. Yes. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to scroll back a ways. There's got to be an easier way to do this, but I'm just going to scroll back. One of these chapters was really long and like just filled with all kinds of information and all these people she was talking to. And I was like, who are all these people? Oh my gosh, right? I'm having a hard time keeping all the people straight. Anybody else having a hard time keeping all the people straight? Yeah. Anyhow, I'm scrolling. Going back. Hang on. I know there's an easier way to do it, but I'm not doing it that way. Anyhow. Okay. So, what's anybody got to say? I was going to see if somebody wanted to come on with me, but I don't know if you guys, I don't know. Anyhow, let's see. She meets Simon. That's the first thing that happens, right? She finally meets Simon. She meets Simon in chapter 13, right? And so Simon's really pretty nice. Nothing really stands out in my mind about Simon, right? They go to the riding stables. He shows her around. They talk about doing that walk, whatever that walk is, right? And let's see. Anything else with Simon? Yeah, Simon just seems pretty nice. I don't see anything strange about him or anything like that. He's got the riding stables. Viv has the coffee shop. Yeah, just he doesn't have a whole lot to say about anything, right? He doesn't know Bernard very well. That's what he says. What can I tell you? I didn't know Bernard all that well. He didn't mix readily with the villagers. Yes, right? Kobe, I know, right? The gardener is strange. Yeah, the gardener is for sure strange, right? Anyhow, what else does he have to say to her? Does he have anything to say? They're walking. They go past Adam Cox's house. Nothing weird there. Do you know Adam Cox? No, he doesn't even really know Adam that well. So he doesn't really know much about anything. Of course, he wasn't in town, right? He was away. So, yeah, he wasn't even really there. She goes to see Fee. Do you say Fee or Phi? Alexa calls her Phi Goddard. Phi Goddard. Does seem like a nice guy. And the gardener seems strange. I know, right? Adam's in charge of everything at High House, right? He's a bit of an oddball. Yeah. So Fee or Phi, she's the one that she overheard talking that very first day when she was on the beach, and she overheard the couple talking, right? And she was like wondering if she was in trouble for her life or if she was in danger. But now she's thinking that maybe it wasn't, she didn't really think, I don't know, she didn't think it was going to be her life that was in danger. She started to think it was just somebody had something they were holding over her head, some information or something. But little did we know that, she ends up dead, right? She ends up dead. Oh my goodness. Anyhow, so Cole, yeah, he talks about Cole. Yeah, he doesn't say much. He doesn't say much at all. Right. I mean, she worked for him, right? She worked for him for a little bit. Didn't she? Yeah. I'm just scrolling through, reading to see if anything pops out. So, Cole, yeah, Fee probably knew more. I think Fee probably knew who killed Bernard or why they might have had a reason to kill Bernard. So she's got to be the next one to go, right? Because she's the next most likely person to implicate the actual murderer. So, I mean, Cole just finds out that Bernard's his dad, right? Like after he's dead, he finds out, hey, that's my dad. And he only really found out that he was his dad because, he's been given something from Bernard. He's been given his instrument, but not the good expensive one, not the good expensive one, the cheaper one. And that he doesn't need money. His mom has money. His family has money. He doesn't need the money, right? But to find out that Bernard had an affair with his mom, and that's how he came about, and they kept it secret for so long. His mom didn't tell him. You thought it would have been his mom that told him, hey, by the way, that was your dad. Sorry, he's dead, but he was your dad. No, no, it wasn't even her that told him. It was the person who was saying, hey, we have this cello, and it's yours. And that was your father, right? Oh, how weird, right? How weird. So there's just all of these people. So there's him and his mom, Adele. Adele had the affair. Fee worked for him, but then didn't. And then, she didn't get a job right away. She didn't go back. She did apply for a job at another place and didn't take that one either. So why? Why? Why didn't she need a job? You would have thought she would have needed a job, right? It doesn't say that she had a lot of money. Would seem like she would need a job. And then, who owned the house? Who owned the house before Bernard? Who owned the house before Bernard did? All right, that's about all with Simon. That's about it for him. So she goes over. Does her husband have the money? I don't know. I don't know. Why does she get killed? Okay, what is this? Oh, she had subconsciously put these people in order as to the murderers. Okay, so she thought about her notes and how she'd put them in order, listing the ones she thought would be most guilty first, right? So the mystery woman on the beach was second because of that conversation. Fee Goddard came in third. And because of the oddities around her departure from the employment, right? So now second and third, now it turned out that second and third suspects on her list were now the one and the same person. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Hi, Gail. How you doing? So, yeah, weird. Okay. So she doesn't see the man she saw on the beach. Andrew, he was out. Then they go to church. And all these people were there at church. And the priest, the vicar, he's a little interesting. He's like, half of my people don't believe. I'm trying to convince them to believe, right? But I don't think most of them believe. I'm just trying to convince them that they should believe. He doesn't sound like he felt that Bernard was a very sociable, friendly kind of guy. All right. My dog is barking out there. My husband left. The dog's barking because I just had dinner and they went out. And he left. Hey, shh, quiet. She's growling. I don't know. There's just so much, right? One left early. One never went to the church. Suspect, right? Suspect. If you weren't at church, everybody else was at church. Your dog's barking too. Nice. I know. She just wants out. She really does. Anyhow. She wants some water and to go outside because they've had dinner. Shh. Hush. And she'll never be quiet for me. She'll be quiet for Dale, but she won't be quiet for me. So what do you think about the visit with Cole? That was interesting, right? The visit with Cole. I just, I have absolutely no clue. Does anybody have a clue? Anybody have any idea? Because I really don't. I don't have a clue. All right. Um, weird, right? And then she talks to the gardener. She finally talks to the gardener. Oh, let's see. Who was it? Was it Fee that owned the house? I think it was them, wasn't it, that owned the house first? And then they sold it? No. No. Because whoever it was, she died. The lady died. Right? Because that's how they got the gardener. That's how the gardener got involved. And there's some mystery there about the gardener only started working after they had left High House, not while they still lived at High House. I don't know. There's just so much going on. I know, right? The one that you suspected is now dead. Yeah, they sold it to Bernard, and then the gardener started working for them. But they didn't work for him because she had cancer or something. When she got too weak, she couldn't do the yard work, but that was at a different location, not at High House. Oy, oy, oy. So much has happened. It gets so like, whoa. You almost need like a track sheet, to write everything down and keep track of this person and this person and this person did this and da da da. And they're, oh my gosh, seriously, right? Yeah. Fee's information explained a lot. Adam had made one big mistake if it had been him at fault. And that meant Bernard Fitzpatrick could hang on to him and treat him as badly as he liked. Yeah, so Bernard has like something on everybody, apparently. Some little bit of information to hold over their head, apparently. Right? Oh, boy. 2 people's lives controlled by the dead musician. Yeah. Once he's dead, he has no hold over them. Huh. So, chapter 15. What happens in chapter 15? I don't know. Nothing. Talking about her being a type A personality, talking about her ex-husband a little bit, eating cake. I was curious about how Adele and Bernard met. Adele was high-powered. Fitzpatrick had a political connection. Maybe their circles overlapped. He was in government. Still wondering why they kept the secret from him. I don't know. I'm not really getting any clues here, any like solid clues. Anybody getting any solid clues? He thought maybe Bernard stopped Fee from getting her new job. It doesn't matter now because now Fee, whatever you want to call her, she's dead. So whatever he had over her doesn't really matter because somebody killed her and it wasn't him, right? Who is the gossiper at the tea shop? I don't know. Who's the gossiper? Viv seems to know a lot of everything that's going on. Oh, and then this lady comes into the shop trying to sell stuff or get her to sell stuff in her shop, her carvings. Okay, why is that in there? Why is that there? What's the point of this lady coming in trying to sell her carvings? And I don't know, she didn't. Anytime somebody just randomly pops into a story, you have to wonder why. What's the point? Why was that person in there? What does that have to do with the story, right? I don't know. Don't know. But anyhow, they convince her that this shop isn't the right place for her carvings. Oh, goodness. She should sell them someplace else. They were special. Oh, goodness. So she withdraws her offer, she takes her goods, and she leaves. Right? Yeah, okay. So the gardener is everywhere, right? The gardener is everywhere because he gardens not just at one location. He's like gardens for everybody. So he's got to know. Yeah, there you go, Natalie. He's got to know everything. The man who lost his wife to cancer. Yeah, that one's a good one. That's a good one. Hi, Alan. That's a good thought right there. Gail, it's supposed to snow here too. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. They're talking about how beautiful the house is. Have you been inside? All that kind of stuff. Now she's talking to Moira. Moira. Oh, goodness. This is when she asks it for sale, and she goes, "Oh, no, it's not for sale. It went up a short while after Fee left her job at High House." It was Fee that owned the house, and they sold it, right? Andrew, her husband, is a retired divorce lawyer. Fee has expensive tastes. A pop star had offered to buy it, but that didn't go through. And the Goddards took it off the market again. So the Goddards had owned it, yes. You had snow yesterday, oh goodness. We're hoping our plants and stuff survive here because it's getting down to the 20s. It's crazy. It's going to be in the 20s. Yeah. Anyhow, I think I need to go cover up my tulips out back. That's the one thing I think will really get hit hard is my tulips. World famous cello links son with father beyond his reach. Headline in the paper. So this is weird without me having a partner to talk with. I mean, you guys are my partners, but you know what I mean? I'm just like, yeah. Oh, boy. So now she's talking with Cole. And it's very interesting that he never knew he was his father, and yet they're both musical, right? That's interesting. They didn't know each other. He didn't know he was related to him, but yet he has this love of music also, right? The cello wouldn't be cause for murder. It wasn't worth that much, right? The expensive one was going to the museum. And besides that, his mother is rich, apparently, or well off, has lots of money. So he wouldn't have killed him, would he? Or did he find out the dude was his dad and got mad at him and killed him because he had an affair with his mother and didn't tell anybody he had a kid? I mean, I suppose stranger things have happened, but it would, I don't know, kill your dad because he didn't tell you he was your dad? I don't know. That seems a little weird. It's possible, right? It's possible. So they go to church. Like we said, she meets a lot of people there. People aren't there. She talks to the gardener. I see you tend Fee Goddard's garden. I do work for most of the people in the village, she says. So he overhears lots of things, but I wouldn't want to break confidences. Yeah, I'm not one to just run around talking about people, apparently, right? Robin, his name's Robin. The family that was forced to move away at the beginning of the book. I don't know. So the gardener asks her who she's talked to, and she goes, well, I spoke with Cole and Adele, and have an appointment with Lucas Booth. Okay, so hang on. Did you know Lucas Booth used to live at High House? Okay, Lucas Booth and Sophie. Sophie's the lady that died. She was the gardener. He didn't help out when they lived at High House. Only when they moved to the other house, because Sophie did a great job with the gardens. And then when she got sick, that's when she needed help. She got cancer and she was too weak. So he didn't ever help when they lived at High House. So it's Sophie and, what did I just say his name was? Sophie and Lucas Booth used to live at High House. There's so many people. So many people. Yeah. So Fee was not at church because Fee was dead, right? You can't go to church if you're dead. Hear the doggy barking? Doggy barking. All right, so we really know nothing. We're just in this big mumble jumble of people and stories and this and that and whatnot, right? So we got to keep going. All right, so I did not read chapter 20, as I already said. I did not read chapter 20. So I'm going to start with chapter 20. What did we read last week? Supposedly 12? No, we read 12, right? Through chapter 20. So it was like 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, like 8 chapters. How far do we want to go this time? Anybody have a good guesstimate? We're halfway. My thing says we're 51% of the way through the book. So how many chapters do I do? I do 8. And I'm going to count 20. Several of us did not read chapter 20. So I want to go through 28. What's that sound like? Chapter 28. Any yays or nays or no's or what do you think? Oops, now I lost it. Hang on, come back. Come back, come back. No, don't do that. I don't want you to do that. No, that's not what I wanted you to do. I'm trying to get it to go back to the beginning of the book, but I don't know the way to do it. I just can't get it to do it right now. No, I don't want you to do that. Sorry. 20 through 28. 20 through 28. Everybody says that sounds good? Okay, let's get through chapter 28. Maybe we'll start to have a little bit more of a clue at that point. Like I said, I don't read mysteries. So this is really interesting for me because I don't know. Yes, the gardener seems a little odd, Gail. Yes, he's everywhere because the gardener's everywhere. Now, what motive would the gardener possibly have to be killing people? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, probably Natalie. That's why I'm saying let's just do the 8 chapters. Let's not try to push it any further because it's getting to be a lot of information. A lot of information, right? And I think if we tried to read any more than that, it might get even more confusing to talk about. I don't know. All right, let's read through chapter 28, and we'll see what happens when we reconvene. All right, next week through chapter 28. All right, sound good with everybody? Sounds good. Hi, you're back. Yeah, I'm closing up right now. Closing shop right now. All right, through chapter 28 for next week. All right, sound good, everybody? All right. I'll see you then. All right. And maybe we'll have a little more clue. Maybe we'll have a clue. All right. I'm going to go. Gotta let that dog out. She's going to drive me crazy. All right. I'll see you guys later. Okay. Bye.